The Sunrise Interview is sponsored by Elk Valley Casino, Crescent City.
Joining us this morning is Steve Copeland with Paranormal Cirque. Good morning, Steve. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me. Most stations won't.
So when the average person hears the word Cirque, they probably think of the circus, but this isn't your average circus. So what can people expect when they come to a Paranormal Cirque show?
Well, Paranormal Cirque 2 is an R-rated horror circus. Is rated R because there's lots of bad language and adult humor. I prepared some examples if you'd like.
Sure, as long as it's TV appropriate.
Oh, it's got to be TV appropriate? Oh, well, they should probably just come to the show then.
They might have to come to the show to see that.
Since our show's rated R, we don't allow children under the age of 13. This is not a family show. This is not a show for children. This is a perfect night out for adults, whether it's a fun night out for friends or a killer date night. We've got 2 hours of Vegas quality R-rated horror circus entertainment performed by vampires, ghosts, werewolves, zombies, what have you. And in addition to live entertainment right on stage in front of you, we also have a haunt attraction pre-show that begins 1 hour before showtime. That happens 1 hour before every showtime and is included in the price of your ticket. So make sure you show up an hour early for the full Paranormal Cirque experience.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. And as you mentioned, it is designed for mature audiences. So what advice would you give a parent, considering taking their teenager to this show?
If you would let them watch an episode of South Park, then you would be fine with the language and humor content of the show. If not, I would recommend you leave your teens at home or leave them in the car with the windows slightly cracked.
So the show it's described as a fusion of circus, theater, and cabaret. So which aspect of that fusion kind of attracted you to Paranormal Cirque the most?
The amount of money that they were going to pay me.
All right.
No, it's funny because I've wanted to be a circus clown ever since I was 4 years old. And hey, what's more scary than clowns? And so I've been in the circus business for 21 years. And for the majority of my career, I performed for family audiences. And in addition to loving circus and comedy, I also love horror. So this is like the perfect job for me. I get to combine my love of circus, my love of comedy, and my love of horror by being a comedian in this R-rated horror circus.
Yeah, it seems like it's the perfect job for you and your personality, and you're part of a duo, Steve and Ryan. So how would you describe what you guys do and how it fits into the show?
Well, my partner Ryan, we no longer perform comedy together in the show. Ryan is now the artistic director for the entire Cirque Italia company. So he comes and goes to all 7 units of Cirque Italia to make the shows better, implement new ideas. So I'm doing some new solo comedy this year. So this is our second time coming to North Bend. We haven't been there since 2023. And so we've got a lot of new acts and new comedy for 2025. So even if people have seen us before, they need to come out to Pony Village Mall and see what's new for this year.
Right, and as you said, this weekend you're in Bend, then you're next on to Eugene, and then Redmond, and then up to Happy Valley. So, and then continuing on to Washington. So what's it like being in a new city, performing in front of a bunch of new people each week?
Well, it's pretty great, especially coming back to cities. I remember North Bend. We were there for a while in 2023, and audiences were so welcoming, so accepting, and it was great because I love playing towns the size of North Bend because people would know us in town. They'd be like, oh, you're with the circus. Oh, my God, that show was so good. So it was really nice. I felt like a little bit of a celebrity. And so I'm excited to perform for those audiences again because they were really, really invigorating and a lot of fun.
Well, Steve, is there anything else that you'd like to mention before we say goodbye this morning?
Sure. We're going to be at Pony Village Mall April 18th through 21st. That's this Friday through Monday. Tickets can be bought at the door or at paranormalcirque.com. I would just recommend people get their tickets early because shows are getting close to being sold out. So make sure you get those tickets early. Don't wait till the last minute and miss out on this once-in-a-lifetime entertainment opportunity. Let Let's see what else. Yeah, just come see. If you haven't seen us before, now's the perfect time. And if you have seen us before, come check out our new acts and comedy for 2025. Just make sure you show up an hour early for our Haunt Attraction pre-show so you can make sure you meet our performers up close and personal. They're going to scare the heck out of you before they wow you on stage.
It sounds like a lot of fun. Steve, thank you so much for being on our show this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Paranormal Cirque is a fusion of circus, theater, and cabaret designed for mature audiences. They'll be in North Bend this weekend at the Pony Village Mall. Then next weekend, they're in Eugene at the Lane Event Center, followed by Redmond, and then up to Happy Valley. For more information and to get your tickets, visit paranormalcirque.com. Once again, Steve, thank you so much for joining us. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you. We'll be right back.